Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, I hope you're as excited as I am because we're about to unpack some of the most recent and significant moves the Dallas Cowboys have been making as they gear up for the upcoming season. And trust me, these aren't just small tweaks, they strategic, calculated efforts to put this team in prime position to contend once again. The Cowboys, as you all know, have always been a team that combines a rich history, a passionate fan base, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. But in recent years, they've faced some hurdles, especially in maintaining a healthy and consistent secondary. That's why these latest moves, especially on the defensive side, are so intriguing and could be a real game changer. So let us jump right into the details. The Cowboys, ahead of their training camp in Oxnard, California, an event that fans look forward to every summer, have been busy reshaping their roster. It's no secret that defense, particularly the secondary, has been an Achilles heel at times. Injuries, inconsistency, and a need for fresh blood have all contributed to some tough seasons. Now, with the 2023 season approaching, Dallas is taking steps to address those issues head-on. The latest move: they've added a player who, although not a household name yet, could very well turn into a key piece for their secondary. This player is Rochell, a cornerback with a bit of a journeyman background, but also with enough NFL experience to make things interesting. The Cowboys announced his signing just recently, and it's a move that signals their intent to deepen their defensive backfield. Rochell, at 27 years old, has played in 48 NFL games so far, mostly in a rotational role, with just 5 starts, all during his rookie season with the Los Angeles Rams, when they went on to win Super Bowl LVI. That's no small feat. Being part of a championship-winning team, even in a limited role, speaks to his potential and the kind of experience he brings. It's worth noting that Rochell was a 4th-round pick out of Central Arkansas in 2021, which shows that he was recognized early on for his talent. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: he's not a huge name. What does this really mean? Well, that's exactly the point. The Cowboys are making a low-risk, potentially high-reward move here. Rochell isn't a starter yet, but with the right coaching and opportunities, he could develop into a valuable rotational player or even push for a starting spot if he impresses during training camp. His versatility is a plus. He has played for several teams, including the Seahawks, Panthers, Packers, and Chiefs, gaining a wide range of experience in different defensive schemes. That kind of adaptability is crucial in today's NFL, where players often need to fit into multiple roles and schemes. And let us not forget the context here. Dallas has struggled to keep their secondary healthy in recent seasons. Injuries to key players like Trevon Diggs have really impacted their performance. Diggs, as many of you know, is one of the top cornerbacks in the league, but even he has faced setbacks due to injuries. The team's depth behind him has been tested, and that's why adding players like Rochell makes so much sense. It's about building that depth, creating competition, and making sure that when injuries happen, and they will happen, they're not devastating to the team's chances. Now, let us talk about the other moves they've made recently. The Cowboys also released cornerback Luck Barku, who had been part of the squad, and signed defensive tackle Perrion Winfrey. Winfrey is an interesting addition. He is a young, talented player who showed promise with the Cleveland Browns, but has been looking for that breakout moment. These kinds of roster shuffles are typical as teams try to find the right mix of veterans and young players, especially on the defensive line and in the secondary. It's all about creating competition, improving depth, and finding those hidden gems that can contribute on game day. But what does this all mean for the Cowboys' overall outlook? Well, it's a strategic move. Adding players like Rochell, who might not be a marquee name but has NFL experience and a championship pedigree, gives them flexibility. They're trying to shore up a secondary that has been vulnerable, especially against top-tier quarterbacks. We all know the NFC East is fiercely competitive, with teams like the Eagles and Giants making substantial improvements. The Cowboys need to respond in kind, and these roster moves are a clear indication that they're serious about contending. Of course, we have to see how Rochell performs in camp. Does he grasp the defensive schemes quickly? Can he adapt to the Cowboys' style of play? That remains to be seen. But with the coaching staff's track record of developing defensive backs and the team's overall focus on improving their defensive consistency, there's reason to be optimistic. Plus, competition in camp always brings out the best in players, and Rochell's addition might just push some of the existing guys to elevate their game. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and IT makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Cowboys aren't just making moves for this season, they're resetting the stage for sustained competitiveness. The NFC East is a division that's always evolving, and with the Eagles flying high and the Giants improving, Dallas can't afford to sit still. Their roster construction this offseason shows an intent to compete at the highest level, to be more resilient, and to finally get over the hump and make a deep playoff run. The secondary, which has been a concern in recent years, is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and players like Rochell could be part of that story. Beyond just this signing, the Cowboys have also been monitoring other potential additions, including some surprises in the swing tackle spot and even some hints about future Hall of Fame defenders. The team's management is clearly thinking big, trying to find those pieces that can push them over the edge. They've also seen the rise of young stars like Ron Bland, whose performance last season has fans dreaming about a potential lockdown corner in the future. His development, combined with new additions, could give Dallas a much more formidable secondary. As for the defense overall, it's a unit that's been undergoing a rebuild. They've added players like Perry and Winfrey on the defensive line, looking to bolster the pass rush and stop the run more effectively. You see, football is a game of inches, and having a balanced, disruptive defense can be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. The Cowboys front office knows this, and they're putting in the work to ensure their defense is not just good, but elite. Now, let us not forget the bigger picture here. The Cowboys are a franchise with a storied history, 5 Super Bowl championships, and a loyal fan base that expects nothing less than excellence every season. The moves being made now, while maybe not as flashy as signing a superstar, are smart, calculated, and aimed at creating a roster that can compete with anyone. The NFL is a league where depth, versatility, and resilience often determine success, and Dallas seems to understand that better than ever. And speaking of the current roster, the offense remains a force to be reckoned with. Dak Prescott continues to be one of the league's top quarterbacks, and with weapons like C.D. Lamb and Tony Pollard, the offense is poised to put up points. But it's the defense that will be the key to unlocking their true potential. If the secondary can hold up against the best quarterbacks and give the pass rush the time to get to the quarterback, the Cowboys could very well be a team nobody wants to face come playoff time. Looking at the bigger picture, the NFC East has become one of the most competitive divisions in recent years. The Eagles, with their innovative offense and stout defense, proved last season that they were a force to be reckoned with. The Giants, under new leadership, are making strides, and the Commanders are always lurking with their aggressive style. Dallas needs to respond, and these roster moves are part of that response. They're trying to reassert their dominance, restore their legacy, and aim for that elusive 6th Super Bowl ring. Now, I want to highlight some key players to keep an eye on as training camp approaches. Trevon Diggs, the star cornerback, will be vital to this secondary's success. His ability to create turnovers and shut down top receivers is unmatched in the NFC East. But staying healthy is crucial. Any injury could set the team back. Ron Bland's development will also be something to watch. If he continues to grow, he could become a shutdown corner, significantly boosting the team's pass defense. And let us not forget about the front 7. Micah Parsons is already considered one of the best young pass rushers in the league. His explosiveness and relentless motor give Dallas a huge advantage. But they need others to step up. Players like DeMarcus Lawrence and the newly signed Perry and Winfrey will have roles to play in creating pressure and disrupting opposing offenses. In terms of expectations, Cowboys fans are rightly optimistic, but also realistic. The NFC is loaded with talent, and winning the division or making a deep playoff run will require everything to come together perfectly. The team's management clearly understands this, and their roster moves reflect a desire to fill every hole, add competition, and build a resilient squad. It's a process, but one that can pay dividends if the players buy into the system and stay healthy. As we look towards the season, there's also a lot of buzz around the coaching staff. Mike McCarthy's leadership, combined with the defensive coordinator's schemes, has the potential to unlock the full potential of this roster. The coaching staff's ability to develop young players like Bland and Winfrey, while also maximizing the talents of veterans, will be crucial. In conclusion, these roster moves, adding Robert Rochell, signing Perry and Winfrey, and reshuffling the secondary, are all part of the bigger picture for the Dallas Cowboys. They re a team that's aiming high, that's willing to make smart investments, and that's hungry to bring another Super Bowl to Dallas. It is a fascinating time for Cowboys fans, full of hope, anticipation, and a little bit of strategic patience. Because if history has shown us anything, it is that this franchise knows how to bounce back, adapt, and fight for championship glory. Whether Rochell will be the key piece they need or just another piece in the puzzle, only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the Cowboys are serious about contending and they're redoing everything they can to make it happen. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What is your take on these latest moves? Do you believe Rochell can be a difference maker? Are you excited about the upcoming training camp? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This is your source for everything Cowboys, and we're just getting started on this journey to another Super Bowl. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Cowboys.